This microphone does not like me. Okay, 2 items. I wrote it in my hand. I had come across a budget presentation that listed in columns for the year, separated by admin, program, and capital. I'm not sure how your budget codes are configured, but is that a possible display that the Connecticut community could see?
Absolutely. That's called the 3-part budget. That comes out with the contingency budget. It's all part of the budget notice that goes out. So yes.
What is the plan for the contingency budget?
Well, there are specific requirements that SED sets. We need to back out non-essential equipment. You have to maintain the same ratio of program and admin that you had in the prior year, and various other parameters.
I guess I have more than 2 questions. Last week at the Board of Ed meeting, I asked about carryover. I have not been able to find the reference with respect to carryover only above, I don't have it in front of me, not pilots.
Yes, it did.
What was the other?
It's exclusions are particular for the year.
Exclusions,
that they're
yes.
calculated for, and they cannot be carried over.
So for carryover, you had mentioned last week that it had, the only carryover that can be brought forward to the next year in the tax levy cap calculation would be in excess of capital exclusions?
Yes, because that's the only exclusion.
Would you be able to send me reference to that? I have not been able to find that.
Yes, I will.
Thank you. And lastly, the young men that came up, they are juniors. Is it feasible to have that club start this year as opposed to waiting in the new budget year?
I would agree.
I know it would be a transfer, but you know, as we noticed in the Budget Advisory Committee, there is a couple of low expenditure versus budget codes. They might not be similar. I know you tried to do transfers from similar codes. I also know the robotics is similar, and they have their competition this week. Oh, the clock stops when they answer, so I get 3 minutes to speak. Thank you. I'm sorry. I lost my train of thought. Robotics. So robotics would be a possible transfer since it's a programming, and it would be for the cost of the club for the remainder of the year would be a portion of a stipend for an advisor. $1,000, $2,000. I don't know how much the stipend is. So I'm just hoping the board, that would be something that they consider, seeing how those boys are juniors, and then they get more leadership next year and have it continue onward.
Linda, could you address that? Because I too would like to see that club continue this year and for future years.
Sure. We can look at the budget codes and
Thank you. Thank you.